Hi, I'm Tom Leahy, managing partner at OptumMed, and we're going to be sharing a series of videos regarding financial aid and how to pay for college. The first installment, we're going to take a look at the current landscape of cost and how families pay for college, give you some ideas and some things to think about in terms of your own circumstances and how you might better prepare. And then we're going to get, in more detail as we move through the other videos. So let's get started. So obviously, the current situation is not the best. We continue to increase the amount of student loans that our youth are walking away with upon graduation. In fact, there's a fairly large number of folks out there that have student debt that have never finished school. About 16.8 million folks that are servicing student loans that don't have a degree. And as well, tuition continues to rise, though with current interest inflation that we're dealing with, interest rates are keeping up now with the hikes in tuition year over year in most cases. And just visually, I want to give you an idea of what we've been dealing with historically. You can see the blue line there is tuition and fees as compared to, say, something like medical care, which we all know has increased dramatically. But when you compare it to how tuition and fees have increased, it's, about half in terms of momentum. So it is a concern. And just to give you an idea where we are today, the average cost of college for public four-year school is about $28,210 a year. That's all in tuition, fees, room, and board. Private school, it's about $43,795 a year, and it's not going to get any better. Average student debt, well, for those holding federal student loans, the average is $37,338, and for those holding private student loans, that number jumps to $54,421. Pretty steep in terms of amount of money that's out there. Over $1 trillion in student loans, federal student loans that are out there that people owe money on. So managing debt is something that should be uppermost in the family's mind when it comes to college and paying for college. We want to mitigate the amount of debt that we incur. And so, better prior planning is really important in that regard. And when we look at average 529 savings plan balances, families have been putting money away, but on average, about $28,009. So if you compare that to a year at public four-year school, we've basically saved enough for 1 year. To put that in perspective. So, we have a situation where we're not able to save enough, so we're ending up, if we aren't finding financial aid and or scholarships, we are filling that void with loans. So, I don't want you to think that the average family just, or student pays for college all out of one pot, right? No, today, because of the cost, we pay for things from different sources. So, here's, a survey done by Sallie Mae a couple of years ago. Shows that there's like 5 different places that students tap into to pay for their college costs. 2 of those are driven by financial aid, scholarships and loans, and we'll take a look at that here in the next video. So when you look at your own circumstances as you prepare for college, where are those sources and resources that you have that you can lean on and maybe tap into to be able to pay, for, your college costs, and not have to, um, incur a huge debt in order to get that degree that you're hoping to earn. And there are, as we look forward, we're going to be talking about two different types of financial aid. One is merit based, and the other is need based. These are the two types of aid, and they are driven by different things. The merit based is just like it sounds. It's all predicated on, the qualities of the student, and it is adjudicated through the application process for, majority of schools. So when you apply for entrance to a school, you're also vetted for academic scholarships or other program scholarships that the school may have based on what you're bringing to that campus. Pretty simple concept. Need-based, a little bit different. Need-based is based on the income and assets of the family. And there is a federal process and an institutional process, which we will go into in more detail in future videos. With that, I want to thank you. If you have questions, you can catch us at ask@optimumedcenter.com or call us at 804-417-4807. And we look forward to speaking with you on the next